Yeah, it's Big C, Fin Posse Podcast in the building. If you hating on the Fins, turn this up louder. I grew up on Shula, chalk lines, cold rain, Marino in the pocket, dropping dimes, pure flame. 7-2 perfect, you can't say a thing back. Undefeated on your head, living rent-free fact. Jason Taylor off the edge, helmets turning skyward. Zach thumping chests, every hit like a siren. You talking about rings, get your history straight. We the reason that the word perfect holds weight. It's that Fin Posse, Rage, turn the volume up. Hey, slick on Miami, you'll get called out tough. From the Orange Bowl ghost to that Aqua on the cuff. If you doubt these Dolphins, you ain't studied us enough. Fin Posse, Rage, put respect on the name. Big C on the mic, lighting lanes in the flame. This the Fin Posse Rage, yeah, we bark, we bite. If you talking about the Fins, better get that story right. Yeah, Larry C. Sonka in the mud, blood on his mouthpiece. Ricky in the backfield, making whole crowd screech. Wake off the snap count, quarterbacks daydreaming. By the time they look up, all they see is teals streaming. You forgot about Grease, you forgot about Twilly, you forgot Nat Moore. Going up, getting silly from Marino to a lineage, same jersey. We've been airing that thing out since before you that 30. Posse, Rage, turn the volume up. Y'all slick from Miami, you get called out tough. From the Orange Bowl ghost to that Aqua on the cuff. If you doubt these Dolphins, you ain't studied us enough. Fin Posse, Rage, put respect on the name. Big C on the mic, lighting lanes in the flame. This the Fin Posse Rage, yeah, we bark, we bite. If you talking about the Fins, better get the story right. This for the diehards, slamming doors on the loss. This for the old heads still quoting Shula talk. This for the kids wearing jerseys in June, waiting all year just to scream in the room. It's that Fin Posse Rage, turn the volume up. From Miami, you'll get called out tough. From the Orange Bowl ghost to that Aqua on the cuff. If you doubt these Dolphins, you ain't studied us enough. Fin Posse Rage, put respect on the name. Big C in the crew, let them drown in the shame. It's the Fin Posse Rage, yeah, we bark, we bite. Fin Posse Podcast, get the Dolphin story right. Woo! Get the Dolphin story right. Woo! Get the Dolphin story right.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less, your check is I'm chess, what's happening?
What up, Fin fans? Welcome to another episode of the Fin Posse Podcast. I'm your host, Big C, and this is brought to you by Game Changers Media. How is everybody doing this glorious morning? Sorry about last night. We were supposed to be doing this mock draft last night, but CB83 had some things come up. And then my boy, of course, is late this morning. So he will be in. He's coming. So we just got to stall just a little bit. But yeah, CB will be in the building this morning. We will get a mock draft going. Hopefully it will turn out better than yesterday's mock draft. I did pay for yet another mock draft simulator. This one we'll be able to make trades. And hopefully have a realistic draft. You know, maybe we'll do more than one today. I would like, I think I did make a poll. Let me see here. One second. And I might freeze while I go out and do this. I don't know. I think it does freeze when I leave and go into the other thing. So And maybe I'll put some Larry Zonka in there instead of Jalen Waddle because obviously I got to make a change. Let me see. I want to view this on YouTube. So yeah, I'm trying to see how I can see this. And again, if I froze up, it's all right. That's just what happens when I leave the page for whatever reason. Man, what the heck? Yeah, so anyway, we're BSing until CB83 gets in the building. I did ask a poll. I'm trying to figure out how they get over to YouTube to view it while still being over here. There should be a poll. Would you rather trade down as many possible times as you can to gain more assets, or would you just like to draft the best player on the board? Would you like to try to get as many draft picks as possible, or would you just like to draft who's available? Get the best possible prospect you can where you're picking. Because I'm telling you, this mock draft simulator should give us quite a few opportunities to move our way down the board. And there's the way I look at it is the way I determine whether I'm willing to trade down or not is typically depending on how many spots it is. I'll determine how many guys I'm comfortable with. How many guys, if I'm trading down 3 spots, is there 4 guys that I'm comfortable with that no matter what guys they take ahead of me, am I still getting someone that I really like? And that's how I really go about determining whether I would trade down or not. That way you really don't feel like you're missing out, because you might have 4 guys when you're on the board that you really like. And then you're stuck making a choice. I guess if you trade down 3 spots and, they eliminate 3 of those guys and you're left with what's left. I mean, I guess that eliminates you making the choice, but shout out to the members of the channel, Jocelyn, Bonnie, Miller, Mike Lombardo, and my Eagles fan that Jocelyn gifted. Michael Lombardo sent me a gift in the mail. Definitely cool. I've never had one of these. Definitely well made. I will cherish it forever. Take a look at this, and it's gonna get messed up. Dan Marino bobblehead. Look at that. Look at that. That's dope. Thank you, Michael Lombardo, again for the gift. It means the world to me. I love it. I've never had a bobblehead. It's pretty dope. It will sit here with me and it will tell me that I am always right. Right, Dan? Big C, always right, huh? Yeah. All right. Yeah. Thank you, Lombardo. Again, it means a lot. Come on down. Where are you at? CB83, so we can get things rolling. This new mock draft simulator I'm using today is Stick to the Model. Stick to the Model. So if any of you are interested in messing around with it, I think it's a pretty good site. I'll pull it up real quick so we can take a look at it. But yeah, you can do all 7 rounds. It allows for trades. I noticed that, it doesn't veer from it doesn't have any crazy picks. It doesn't have Ty Simpson going in the top 5. You know what I mean? For the most part, I think it stays pretty true to, where most guys are rated and where they're supposed to go. So I like that. It makes for a more realistic mock draft. The one thing that I don't love is that, I feel like, there's a lot of times that the Cowboys were offering me a draft or a trade, and they only want to move up 1 spot, and then they're giving up a second rounder to move up. And I feel like that the compensation for that is way too much. Obviously, you're not going to give up a whole second rounder to move up 1 spot. Of course, Big C gonna take it. You know what I mean? Why not? But I think that's what I found the biggest problem be with this mock draft simulator. But yeah, we're gonna get into it as soon as CB get here. Boston or Brazil. You know, I like the idea of trading for. Oh, look who's in the building. You distracted me. You distracted me. I like the idea of trading for Brian Thomas Jr. Honestly, if we could get him for a third round draft pick, I think that's the move you make. I think that's the move you make. If you can get Brian Thomas Jr. for a third round draft pick, I like him more than I like any of those wide receivers in the first couple of rounds. That's just me. You know, obviously each one of those guys got perks. You know, Tate, I don't think is going to be there when we get on the board. Makai Lemon, Jordan Tyson. I'm just not in love with them guys. I mean, if obviously, like I said, Tate's not going to be there in my opinion. He's got great height. He's not the best wide receiver at Ohio State first and foremost, but the best receiver at Ohio State's not eligible for this draft. Tate has great height, elite route running, Velcro hands, great natural body control. He doesn't even look like he's trying, so I like him, but like I said, he's not going to be there. If I had a choice over Jordan Tyson, if I had to pick Jordan Tyson or Malachi Lemon, I'm going Jordan Tyson. In my opinion. I think he might be the most explosive player in quarterback, wide receiver in this draft. He had 61 catches, 711 yards, 8 touchdowns last year. He's 6'2", 200 pounds. You know, that's the direction I would go if we were to take a wide receiver. But I don't think we should take a wide receiver. Dolman says, Jags say they're not trading, but looking for a first. Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to give them a first for Brian Thomas Jr. And I don't know why they wouldn't be trying to trade him. That wide receiver room over there is stacked. It's packed. Without further ado, please welcome to the stage your boy. You love him. CB83.
Yo, what's popping? What's going on? What happened? Your mic. What's up with your mic?
Does it sound messed up?
Oh, no. I guess you weren't speaking in it at the moment. I couldn't hear you. What's going on, bro? What's up with
my
you?
bad. You know, just working on these mocks. You know, they're tough. You know, you got a whole bunch of guys that you got to try to dig through, and you know, and the fans, the people in the comments be rough. You know, because if, God forbid if you don't know one of 500 players like the back of your hand, you know what I mean? Like,
bro, it's rough. And honestly, I give a lot of kudos to the guys who spend the time like digging into players, you know, and finding out information about certain players in the draft. My time just ain't set up like that, right? But it's cool to see, and you know, let's I mean, we can go through one, see what we got, see what we come up with, you know.
Yeah, CCRR, I'm sure you've seen him in chats before. I didn't know someone yesterday in the 6th round of the draft. How you doing a mock draft if you don't know the player? Like, come on, bro. Like,
man, hey, I don't know, man. The way my life's set up, I got a real job with real family, real kids. So I just don't have time to like, you know, analyze players as much as I would like to. But it's cool.
Even if you didn't, to memorize 600-700 players is retarded. You know what I mean? Like,
it's a full-time job, and that's why dudes get paid millions of dollars to do that too. So,
oh yeah, and I'm not a big college football guy. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I mean? Like, So I try to box all this learning into a 2-month time span. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sitting here watching video after video after video. trying to keep up my household, doing things I got to do around here. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it is what it is. But yeah, we gonna knock one of these out. I think I found a pretty good one. I paid for PFF yesterday, and it wouldn't allow me to make any trades, and that really pissed me off. It was $26 waste of money. So I think I found another one.
Hey, your mic cut off. So it's on, but your mic isn't on. I think you switched the audio to where your computer is hearing you and not your mic.
All right.
Yeah. Hey, but shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Fins up that chat. Hit that like button for your boy Big C, man. I just came through real quick. I'm gonna pop in before I get the workday started, man. I appreciate y'all coming through. I see y'all in the chat. Marcos, Joe R, Dad Dean in the building, Idleman, Michael Lombardo, Jose M. What's good with y'all, man? Suicide Hotline. I see y'all, man. What's up with y'all, man? Fans up that chat, hit that like button. I appreciate y'all. Be Dolphin. Yeah, you back?
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes I don't know what happens with my audio. Sometimes it just messes up 3 or 4 times. Other times I won't have a problem with it for a week.
Yeah. I got you. All good, bro. We here.
Let me pull this up and we shall get started.
Miller Hendricks, what's good?
Yeah, Miller's a member of the channel. Help support him.
Hey, look at these members rocking out, bro. Hey, you growing, my man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to, definitely trying to.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Shout out to the members gang.
Stage. All right. Now, CB, before we get started, are you a guy that would like to try to trade down as much as possible, especially how many holes that we have on this roster, and try to get as many assets, as many assets as we can, or would you rather just try to draft best player available with your pick?
That's a good question. I think at this point, if I could trade 30 down to get a first or a second next year, definitely a first next year, I think that would be ideal, right? I would stay put at 11 and take the best player available, and then for that 30th pick, I would try to get another pick next year. Get a first round pick from a bad team or a team that I think is going to be bad next year. Maybe it's a top 10, top 5 pick next year. So I mean, that would be ideal, but I don't know what the simulator allows us to do, so we can just rock out however we.
Yeah, I mean, we can trade players. We can trade for players. They're going to offer us picks and players. So if you could just keep an eye on the chat, because I'll be over here.
Yeah, I got you. I'm looking at the chat right now. I see some guys. He said, "Who is this? Owner Neutron." He said, "I would like to keep our first round picks unless our guy isn't there at 11." Okay, I like that. He also says if Ruben Bain is at 11, instant. How do you feel about Ruben Bain at 11, Big C?
I mean, I think he's a. I mean, if he's there at 11, I would take him. You know what I mean? If you decide that pass rusher's the direction you want to go, he's definitely worth it, in my opinion. He's got strong hands. He's a hard worker. Learned under Jason Taylor. He had 9.5 sacks this year, forced fumble, interception, doesn't take plays off. He's just a worker. Now the main issue with Bain is his undersized arms, but there's been plenty of people in the league that have had not the optical length as far as arms are concerned. Yeah. I think this kid, the way he works, again, learning under Jason Taylor, I think he's going to be a home run for wherever he ends up landing.
Yeah, I definitely think he's going to be a player. At 11, I would, if the Miami Dolphins are convicted and they feel like he'll be a guy, he'll be a stud for us, then I'm cool with it. I'm just tired of the edge rush misses. Like I mean, yeah. The Charles Harrises, the Deion Jordans. Honestly, I like Chop, but it's just not enough. We're not getting enough production from him. So I mean, this is a new regime, right? Defensive minded guys. So as long as they're convicted with who they picked and they feel like he'll be a great scheme fit, then I'm cool with it. I'm really cool with it.
So it depends. For me, I said I would take Bain at 11, but it definitely depends who else is available. Now, right now, the way the board is falling to us, Caleb Downs is available. Mansour Delane is available. You got the receivers, Jordan Tyson, Malachi Lemon. Obviously, there's a need for those. And then you got Sadiq, the tight end, who blew us away at the combine. For me, if I'm not trading down, and we can take a look at the trades, I think the correct answer here is Mansour Delane. I think he's a shutdown corner. I think he's the best in this class. I think a shutdown corner turns an average pass rusher into a good to elite pass rusher because of what they can do. They can shut down one side of the field. Obviously, we have a huge need at cornerback, even more so than what we do at pass rusher. And pass rushers, you can go out there and you can grab a guy out of free agency that can give you 5 to 6, 7, 8 sacks a game or a season. You know what I mean? Corners, you can't do that.
Yeah, I agree. I think corners are very important because they're out on the island by themselves. And I feel like those guys got to be able to cover to give pass rushers time to get home. And it does slow the quarterback down. I like the Mansour Delane pick here. Let's take a look at the trades and see what Caleb Downs. Look, guys, I think Caleb Downs is a great player. I think he'll be a really good pro. I just don't know how I feel about taking a safety in the top 15 picks of the draft. I don't feel like it's a high value pick there. So
the Bears are offering us 25 and 57 for 11. That's too far to move down, in my opinion. The Browns are offering 24 and 39. That would grab us an extra early second rounder. It's tempting, but 24 is still a steep. I mean, if we're moving down that many spots in the first round of the draft, I feel like you got to add a first round draft pick to it.
I do like
the Rams are trying to move up 2 spots, and we gain an extra 61s in the second round still, right? It's a late second.
Yeah, I think it's in the second round for sure. It should be.
Now, 64. if you look at what's available still, let's see.
I like it because we'll still be able to get
you'll be able to get Sadiq or maybe Downs.
Yeah. You still got
Jermod McCoy's a very good corner too. He's not as good as Delane, but he's just coming off an injury. That's what worries me about him.
All right, so I think the chat is saying let's take the Rams trade. I say we take the Rams trade. We go 2 picks down, and we play it from there. Let's see what happens.
Great value. All right, Delane is still there.
Look, that's a win for us, right?
Let's check out what the trades are. Bills are offering us 26, 91, 126. The Bears are offering us 25 and 57. Dallas offering us 20 and 92. And Kansas City 29 and 40. I say you take the corner.
Yeah, let's go ahead and take the corner. Let's get the value for him. And we got an extra pick out of it. So I think it's a win-win for us. I think it's a win. Now we're at pick 30. Let's see what our options are. Then let's take a look at the trade. So safety, Dylan Theineman, CJ Allen as offensive line outside linebacker. The tackle out of Arizona State, Colton Hood, cornerback. Messidor is there. I like Messidor at maybe
he's 25. He's 25 years old though. He outproduced Bain this year, especially in them college football playoffs. He was an absolute terror, but he is 25.
How is the Max guy? The Max I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but I see Dad Dean in the chat saying, "Hey, Max is the pick here."
I've been more concentrated on interior offensive linemen, so
take a look, scroll down a little bit and see what else is available. I just want to see.
No. I don't got a mouse, so this is my fingers be I got fat fingers. Let me see.
Will it let you scroll down?
I don't know if it is. I mean, I can click on the different positions.
Yeah, we could just do that. We could take a look at
interior offensive lineman. Chase is a really good one, but he's 49. That's a little reach. Max is right around 31. So
we took our cornerback. Let's look at what quarterback? Carson Beck? No way. Running backs.
Price now.
Let's look at tight end.
Tight end. Stowers is really good. All of them, but again, our reach
too high. Yeah,
too
high. What's the receivers looking like?
Chris Brazel, but they got him ranked at 45.
Is Brazel good?
I mean, Brazel's a bigger receiver. I just want to take him at 45. I mean, for a first rounder, you can go and trade. You can go get Brian Thomas Jr., who's more of a sure thing for Jacksonville is definitely going to come off Brian Thomas Jr. for this draft compensation.
Let's look at D-line and edge again. Let's look at edge again. I do like
edge. TJ Parker's a really good player. R. Mason Thomas, Zion Young, all those guys are really good players. Safety, I mean, he's really good.
Go to best available. Go to all again.
Yep.
Just down at the end.
Let's see what the draft is. Let's see what trades are. Baltimore's offer is 45 and 80. Carolina 51 in a future. Houston 38 in a future. And Minnesota 49 in a future. The future is an extra second. That extra second you could probably turn into Brian Thomas, to be honest.
I don't know. I think I'll stay put here and I'll take Messidor. I think if the Miami Dolphins have done their homework, and Jason Taylor's very close to that kid, and he knows him in and out. If he's the guy, I'd take Messidor there. All right, so we take Messidor, and we got pick 43. What are we looking at here?
I know we already took a corner, but D'Angelo Pons, I love him. He's an elite corner prospect. He's just undersized, but he would lock down that slot position for you. Chris Brazel's still there if you got your heart set on a wide receiver. Let's see, interior guards. Bisconti, however you say his name, still there. He's a really good one.
I think I don't know. I like the idea of going wide receiver here. I think we can get a really good wide receiver at 43. Maybe we take Brazel here. He's a bigger body receiver. I think we grab Brazel here.
Let's check out the one trade. Houston 43-52 in the future.
It's not enough.
So we'll take Brazel.
Now we're at 61. Our needs.
Dunker's the top guy on the board. Offensive guard. He's a really good guard.
I don't know, man. I mean, at this point, we've covered edge a little bit. We've got a cornerback. We've got a receiver.
I like Romeo Height, another pass rusher down there. The edge out of Texas Tech.
I feel like we gotta build the trenches. I feel like we gotta go offensive line here. We've taken defensive line. We've taken defense. We've taken a weapon for Malik. I think we got to go offensive line here.
Says Dunker is a rugged, powerful inline blocker who has developed tough through Iowa's renowned offensive line pipeline. And this is no racist thing, but if you're white and you're from Iowa and you're on the offensive line, usually it's a good bet.
Them dudes usually can play a little football on the offensive line. Big corn fed fellas.
Yeah, 6'5", 315 pound. He was a 3-star recruit, red-shirted in 2021. Made his first career start at right guard in 2022 in the Music City Bowl.
Hey, so I got a lot of people are saying Dunker or Rutledge. Who would you guys
Yeah,
pick here?
I like Rutledge a lot.
Would it be
He's
Dunker
sneaky
or
athletic.
Rutledge? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Dunker or Rutledge? Who do you guys think is the pick right
He's a
here?
mauler in the run game, definitely. Like, if you want to improve your run game, Rutledge is definitely that dude.
Hey, state champion shot putter. Okay. Hey, he was a basketball player. Okay, 1,000
Yeah,
point,
he's
1,000
sneaky. He's
rebound.
sneaky athletic. Yeah.
Man, okay. He's got some athleticism for real. So he's a multi-sport athlete. Hmm. Hey, I like Dunker's profile, man. I like it.
You want
People,
to go Dunker or Rutledge? That was just Rutledge.
I don't know.
Rutledge is
I say Rutledge. Let's go Rutledge because Dunker's the the big stout guy, the Iowa guy.
Rutledge is
Rutledge
the
is
basketball player.
the athletic guy. Yeah, let's go Rutledge. I like it. Marco says I want Rutledge for my Panthers, so I say Rutledge. Okay. All right. So we got we doing all right so far. We're at 75 now. We've addressed offensive guard. We've addressed edge.
So far right now, we got corner, edge, wide receiver, and guard. And we picked up extra. What did we pick up? Number 61. We picked up 61. That pick with Rutledge right there.
Yeah.
We picked up Rutledge to move down to get the guy that we wanted in the first place.
I like it. Draft grade so far is an A, bro. So right here we're looking at Josiah Trotter,
Genesis Smith, Stooks. Both those guys are really good prospects. We need obviously we need two safeties probably. Let's see what trades are.
So the guys are saying, what about safety? Maybe
safety,
who is this Genesis Smith? Where did he play? Arizona State. Provides coverage, managing intermediate
best
zones.
Prospect.
Is he the third best safety?
That's what they say, behind Caleb Downs and Kamari Ramsey.
Who's the safety below him? Who's the other guy? So Genesis Smith is one guy, and then the guy from Arizona, Traden Stucks. Played at Millennium High School. I don't know. What do you guys think? So, he said, so people are saying Stooks is a beast too. So if we go safety here, what do you guys
think? More of an athlete, more explosive.
What's the speed on the other guy? So this is a 4.33 guy.
Which is fast. That's fast. Not available. He didn't run it, so
he ain't got a 40 time. It said he's 6'2", 202. What's Stooks size?
6'1", 190. He's definitely more of the athlete, more explosive. He was a triple jump champion, long jump champion.
Who's a better tackler? Who's the better downhill guy?
That's probably the first one. I'm guessing a little bit bigger. This one's a little more athletic, a little faster.
Hey, let's go Stooks, man. Let's go Stooks.
Boom. Wheatley's a good safety too. We need two of them. Michael Trigg,
Wheatley, Julian Neal, Brennan Thompson, Michael Trigg.
Available cornerbacks. Everett.
Hey, so people are saying go get another corner. Hey, you can never have too many corners. You never have too many.
4.49, 6'2", 203, a bigger corner. Julian Neal, breakout season for Arkansas.
Transferring from Fresno State. Picked off two or more early portion of the season.
He's a good tackler, attacking downfield. Allows him to blow up big plays and deliver punishing hits. Let's take a look at this one.
Chandler Rivers. Cornerback / nickel. 5'9", 185. He's smaller.
Yeah. Delon Everett, 6'1", 4.38. He's
I
a little
like
bit of a reach here. He's 104. We're at pick 87. He's got great straight line
Hey,
speed.
what do you guys think in the chat? Well, who's available that we should grab? So I see some people saying Bud Clark is a ball hawk and safety. Is Nolan Rucci still available? Right tackle from Penn State. Search Rucci real quick.
Offensive tackle. I mean, not in.
I'll just search it up top. Can you do it?
How you spell it?
RUCCI. He is. He's still available, but he's way down there.
Yeah, 286.
That'd be a big reach. So we hold off on him. Some people are saying tight end or cornerback Davis.
This guy is a speed guy, undersized wide receiver, 4.26 though.
Damn, he's rolling. He's a smaller guy, man. I'm tired of small receivers. I can't do it.
Michael Trigg, tight end.
6'3", 240. Man, this is tough, bro. I mean, I think here I don't know. I think maybe you go offensive line again, offensive tackle. See what's available there.
Austin Barber out of Florida.
Is he good? Aren't you a Florida guy?
Oh, no, not me.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, I haven't really paid attention too much of the tackles. I was looking at more interior for this team. Emmett Johnson's a good running back, but I mean, we're obviously keeping Achane.
Is Wheatley available? Because somebody's saying Wheatley.
Wheatley's a good safety, and we need another one. So,
all right, let's go.
I would say Wheatley.
Let's go Wheatley. So we've gotten our safety squared away, and we're back picking again. Damn, we got a lot of picks, bro. So we're back picking again at 90.
Now we could try to put a trade package together and try to see if we go get Brian Thomas, but we did take a wide receiver. I mean, if you think anybody we should go out and make a trade for, or
I'm holding tight on the trades. I mean, I would wait till I don't know. I'm waiting until after the draft to kind of figure out the rest of the roster. I want to get these guys signed and get them, acclimated, and then figure out what we need.
Another undersized receiver, but he is a blazer. We did lose all our speed, though. I mean, you do got to add some kind of speed. I mean, we do got Tutu Atwell, but
I don't know. I don't know if these guys will be big speedster guys. It seems like they are more of power, because I don't know what the exact quote was, but it was like, hey, speed slows down. And then, in weather and like stuff like that. He said something like speed slows down. So I don't think they're going to be focused so much on speed like we were, because once we got to the games where people got physical with us and the weather was involved, the Miami Dolphins we shrunk in those moments. So I don't know, man. I think what are you thinking here? We still don't have a tight end. We need a tight end.
You got Trigg there. He's not. I mean, he had a 155-yard performance against Kansas State. 6'4", 240. Trigg is a lead tight end who spends most of his time in the slot, creating mismatch problems short to intermediate levels rather than serving as a traditional inline blocker. I mean, he's a good receiving tight end.
Sure, let's take him.
Not much of a blocker, but.
So, and that's the quote there. It says, fast gets slow, big doesn't get small. Yeah, that's the quote. Yep. Appreciate you, B-Dolphin. So here we're looking at, we probably want to go, you looking at the receivers?
Yeah. I really like Bryce Lance. People are criticize him. He's this Trey Lance little brother, 6'3", runs a 4.34 at 6'3".
Keep rolling.
Long, athletic wide receiver from North Dakota State. The younger brother of former number 3 pick Trey Lance. 6'3", 209 pound senior is a premier deep threat who averages 21.2 yards per catch in 2025, using his excellent long speed and vertical ability to consistently challenge defenses down the field. Lance possesses very good ball skills, tracking and adjusting to the ball downfield while extending to pluck with his hands rather than his body catching. His contested catch ability is impressive with a 60+%.
What's our next pick?
Our next pick after this would be, I don't know why it's not letting me scroll down. It's not even like giving me an option.
It's on the side. You see go to the side of this page right here, right there. Yeah.
So after this pick, we got 94. Or no, we got 130. So
130. So
yeah,
maybe gone.
It's a little bit, yeah.
People are saying
trades are.
People are saying get Lance. Let's go Lance. Everybody in the chat is saying Lance is the pick. Absolutely 100. So people are saying get Bryce Lance. Let's go with him. And then here we are, 130.
Yep. All Beck is the top player available, but I don't see them taking.
What round is this, bro? What round are we in?
I don't know. What's
go to your picks. This is round four.
We got a lot of guys in the first 4 rounds. A lot.
So this is round 4. What's the value here for a trade? What are they offering you for a trade? 130. 152 and 177. 157 and 181. Dallas gets 130.
Yeah, I don't know if the value is really there to move out the 4th.
I don't think the value is there. What else is available?
So we definitely need another corner. We could use another pass rusher.
I heard Zane Durant is good. Is Zane Durant? I've heard that name before.
His speed ain't the greatest, 4.75. Explosive. It says explosive athleticism.
Jaw dropping athletic tools, 4.66 40 times. That's impressive, bro.
Yeah, 286.
I don't know. I feel like you can go D-line here. And get another D-line. You add him in with Chop and Sealer. You don't know what Sealer's future here is with the Dolphins, right? Maybe you pick a guy that you can groom into being that 3 tech or interior guy.
Well, that's why it says 3 tech. Take him.
We took him. What are we looking at? So we already took a tight end.
Yeah.
We took a tight end. So now we're at pick 151. What's the quarterbacks looking like? I just want to see what's available.
Cole Payton. Cole Payton. I mean, I've watched some of him from North Dakota State working with Lance. He's pretty impressive.
What's our next couple of picks? Can you go to our picks again?
Yeah.
Scroll down, and we're looking at. So we got 3 picks left: 151, 227. So 2 7-rounders. So we don't have another pick for a while. Let's look at a trade. Let's see what a trade nets us. Or there's no trade available.
There's no trade offers.
Yeah, no trade offers for this one. Let's go. What's the running backs looking like?
Masses, McGovern. Yeah, I don't really know any of these guys. Like I said, I'm still, corner 4.49. Oh, this is running back. What the hell?
Hey, what are you guys thinking in the chat? Anybody available? Go to all again. Anybody available that you guys think we should He said we got Lance take his QB Peyton. People are saying Sawyer Robertson. Is Sawyer Robertson available?
Yeah. I feel like he might be available still, though. I feel like we should try to grab another corner.
People are saying CJ Daniels. Is CJ Daniels available?
The quarterback? Is he a quarterback?
No. Just type in the name up top. Go to all and then type on the name. I don't know what position the kid plays. Oh, he's a wide receiver.
Wide receiver.
Oh, he's available. Let's go. We got him. Hey, let's take him. Shit, 5th round. We got him. CJ Daniels, wide receiver. Let's go. We got him.
Oh, let me see.
I can hear myself in the background. That's hilarious.
Let's go.
You
can still get your boy Sawyer if you want.
Oh yeah, CJ and Malik were at Liberty. That's right. Okay, all right. Hey, we got one. You already know. Thaddeus Dixon.
Yeah, he played corner with Bill Belichick's defense.
Man, that boy ain't around no 40. He's got good size, 6'1", 195. 37 games, 2 INTs, 22 pass deflections, 87 tackles, consensus number 20 cornerback. Somebody said look at running back. Yeah, we grabbed the tight end, Marcos. We grabbed the tight end out of Baylor, I think. Let's go to our picks real quick and show everybody our picks so far. So look, we took Mansur Delane with our first pick, 13. We traded back with that pick, and we got 61. So with that trade back, we got Kalen Rutledge and Mansur Delane. Then we got Messidor at 30. We got Brazel at 43. Scroll down a little bit. Then we got Stukes at 75, which is a safety. And then we went back-to-back safety. We got Zakee Wheatley. And then we got the tight end Michael Trigg out of Baylor at 90. Bryce Lance, Trey Lance's little brother, at 94. Zane Durant, defensive lineman out of Penn State, at 130, and then CJ Daniels at 151. So people are saying we need another corner and another offensive lineman. Maybe we go offensive tackle, or to give our guys some versatility in the event that somebody gets hurt, like a Austin Jackson, which tends to be hurt. Carver Willis, 6'5", 303. I want somebody with some meat on their bones, no homo. Somebody with some 6'6", size.
325.
Diego Pounds, 6. Hey, he's sound. Hey, Diego Pounds, 6'6", 325.
There's no
information on him. None. Shit. Hey, let's go. Run it to the podium. Diego Pounds, that's our guy, man. And then this is our last pick in the draft. Cornerback or running back?
This is a 4-3-2 corner, 5'10", 185. He's undersized. No information on him.
5'11". You're getting some small guys now. What's the running backs look like? Go to the running backs.
Andre Fuller, 6'1", 449.
449 speed. That's not bad.
6'1", 200. That's a good size.
Toledo is a small school, bro. And I get it. Small school kid. What's the RBs looking like?
Adam Randall, 4.5 speed, muscular downhill running back for Clemson.
Converted from wide receiver.
Wide receiver turned into a running back. So he got good hands. He's 6'2", 235 pounds.
Okay, Randall is a punisher. Okay. Hey, I'm hearing Randall is the pick, bro. I'm hearing Randall is the pick. Hey, okay.
A
Draft grade.
minus.
A minus. I like it. Boys
Yeah,
did
not
work a little bit. We did all
yeah,
right, my
not too
boy.
yeah, not too shabby, not too shabby.
I think this is probably better than the other one you did. I hate to say it's because I'm here, but I'll be making it happen, bro.
I mean, I did find a better and pay for a better site. I definitely I mean, this one is definitely a better site.
Bro,
I
I feel
definitely
like
like it.
hey, I feel like that's a win. People are saying that's a good draft right there. People are saying that's a damn good mock draft. I like it.
Let's run it back.
Hey, we did our thing there. We did our thing there. Hey, you want to open it up for a few before I get out of here? Put us on the screen, bro. Hey, appreciate y'all, man. People are saying great job, Big C and CB83. They say we need to do this more often, bro. Yeah, we're gonna catch y'all for sure. For sure, for sure.
I've been trying. Listen, I've been trying to tell CB all the time that we could rival some of them shows out there.
Rivals, bro. Nobody compares, bro. Nobody compares. Hey, man, we appreciate y'all coming through and checking us out. We got Big C and CB83 in the building, just talking some Miami Dolphins. What do you guys think of the draft? What do you guys give us for your draft grade? Is it an A plus, A minus, B, C, D, F? What are you guys thinking? People are saying great draft. We have a top 30 visit with Mansur Delane. Okay. Hey, we're dropping the link in the chat. If you guys want to come up, we'll let one person come up at a time, just kind of talk to us. Crazy Dolphin in the building. What's good? Come up and talk to us for a little bit. I got a few minutes before I got to get out of here and head into work. Big C, drop the link in the chat if you guys want to come up, talk about it real quick. People are saying, okay, Joe gave us a B plus. Idle Man gave us a B plus. Michael Lombardo says A. Christian Leap says A minus. Cap says the lane is interesting. I don't think Cap liked the pick. The cornerback. Sean, what's good
corner.
with you?
He's the best corner in this draft. Miller, we did address. We got it. We got us. We went out and got us offensive guard. We got. We even drafted a defensive tackle / edge.
Miller. Oh yeah, Miller said, "How come you didn't address the trenches?" Personally, the offense.
Joe, what's up, brother?
Worse.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's going on, man?
I'm just pretty excited about the idea of this draft. I mean, we're doing a full reset, so we're likely getting 4 starters, if not more, out of this draft, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think
we're
so.
Gonna have new identity. We're going to have new players to get excited about. It seems like we're going to draft a skill position player, which I love the trenches, but it's kind of boring when you only draft in like tackles and defensive tackles, right?
Yeah.
So for us to not have a replacement plan for Waddle indicates to me that we're getting that true number 1 receiver in the draft. I think it's either at 11 or 30. Or maybe 43 if for whatever reason there hasn't been a run on receivers. But since Denzel Boston at his pro day, we had a meeting with him. I think he could be very likely at 30 if he's still there.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad at him at 30. At 11, I'm not in love with the guys that are going to be there at 11, to be honest. As far as the trenches go, we did address the trenches. We addressed the trenches in this draft. We added a guard fairly early, but you got to also understand that we addressed the trenches really hard last year, and you got to give these guys an opportunity. We went out and got Kenneth Grant and Jordan Phillips last year on the defensive line. We added Jonas Savaianaya. Hopefully he gets moved over to the right side. And the offensive line isn't as bad as what people think if Austin Jackson can stay healthy. I mean, if you got Jackson, Brewer, Patrick Paul.
How would you feel if we didn't add any starters from what we have today to that offensive line, like Salyer at right guard, Jonah at left, or vice versa?
I think, to be honest, I think Salyer is kind of a downgrade over Borum from last year. If you go back and look at their stats from last year, Sawyer played 200 less snaps than Borum did, gave up 2 more sacks, and had 2 more penalties. How was that an upgrade? And we let Borum walk out the door.
Right. So I'm kind of assuming that we find a starting right guard in this draft at some point, or left, if we switch Jonah over. I don't think they'll switch Jonah over, but I think it's very likely we could see a guard, in the first 3 rounds end up becoming our starting right guard.
I think so too, and I think you got to get somebody to push Jonah, and we need to find the best guys available. Our offensive line right now is okay. I don't feel really comfortable with it, but I think it's okay. And I do feel like you got to find a way to replace Austin Jackson at some point, just because he hasn't been reliable. And the best ability is availability. So if you aren't going to be available, you can't be a part of what we're doing. So I think they will address offensive line. I think they'll get somebody. I think they'll draft a tackle and they'll draft a guard somewhere in the draft. Or they'll go in, to the unsigned guys, the undrafted guys, and get some guys there that could contribute and make the roster too. So there's some options left.
Yeah, there's a real possibility that we address the, in my opinion, that I would address the offensive line at pick 11, depending who's available. I think Delane's probably not going to be there. I think Kansas City's probably going to snatch him up. They traded away McDuffie, so I think he's probably gone at 9. So if Fano or the offensive tackle from Miami falls there, I'm absolutely snatching them up at 11 over one of those wide receivers.
If Delane's not there, someone we are really going to want will be there, because Delane would be slightly early, in my opinion, to the Chiefs, but he is the top corner, right? And if that's a position of need, then they got to solve it. But if he's taken earlier than 11, I feel like that leaves someone else that we would have assumed would be gone right there in our hands. But I like the Delane pick.
Question for you guys: what does our cornerback room look like right now? Like, who do we have on the roster?
Juju Brents, I think, is a name that we need to remember is on the team, because he could. I mean, we don't know, right? Because I think he was injured.
Right.
But,
that's the story of his life.
Right. Right. Anyway, guys, I got to run to a call I have at 11. I didn't realize it was 11:01, but I'll catch up with you later.
All right,
we appreciate you. We got Miller
coming through. Miller, what's good?
Well, he just dip? I don't know where he is. What up, Miller?
What up, big dog?
Big dog.
Going with that beard, boy.
What it do?
Hey, man, I gotta say, man, you guys making me lose a gasket watching you guys draft.
What happened?
You telling me we got no depth behind Austin Jackson, and you don't draft a right tackle till what, the 5th, 6th round?
Yeah.
We have the worst rookie guard in the league rated, and you don't draft a left guard and switch him to the right guard?
I mean, we picked up Rutledge, and Rutledge is a day 1 starter, in my opinion. But you got to understand, you're talking about depth behind Austin Jackson. Yeah, depth is nice, but we have players that we have positions that we have no starters for.
Yes.
We have no starters for a lot of these positions.
You also got to understand, though, we're the Green Bay Miami Dolphins now. We don't draft receivers until the 3rd or 4th round.
We didn't take a
receiver. We took a receiver. What did we take a receiver? What did we take a receiver?
Second round, I think.
That's not bad. Second round. It was late second round. It was 61. That's pretty much third round.
Man. Like
it was 40. It was 43.
Oh, it's 43.
We took Rutledge with 61.
Oh, that's what it was.
We got so many picks in the top 150. We could literally revamp this whole entire offense. That's what we need to do, because the offense was inept.
But our defense,
core, yes, it was bad, but we can actually hold stuff.
Our defense is bad, though, Miller. Like, this is my thing with the defense. We need our defense to be top 5, like top 10, top 5 defense in order for us to be successful, right? We know that Malik's going to be able to make some plays, right? We know Achane is going to do his thing. Like, we'll find a way to put up some points offensively, but we need to find a way to get some stops. And our defense just hasn't been very good. You got to add some guys to that unit. and you got to get more stout defensively. And these guys are defensive-minded guys. Like Hafley's a defensive-minded coach. I want him to be really good over there, and I don't want him to be saying I don't have enough talent or I don't have enough guys. I
that's
need
the
him.
thing. If you're the defensive guru, you're expected to do more with less. And we just signed Willis, and I'm telling you, Big C put me on it.
But we could say the same thing about Mike McDaniel.
But
we could say the same thing about Mike McDaniel, right? We our offense should have been much better than it was. It just didn't work out that way, though.
He was a run game specialist. He thought he was a pass game specialist.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you there. I just feel like defense really does win championships, and I feel like we got to find a way to beef up our defense. The offensive line, we can manage with what we have right now. Or we can go in free agency and pick up depth guys behind those guys.
Y'all want to pay Achane and keep him? You build this offensive line and watch him break records. He's well on his way. He's capable of it. The man is more than capable of it.
Well, that's why Rutledge is a good pick. You can't, you're gonna have areas that you're not going to be able to address everything. You're not going to be able to address everything. In the draft. You know what I mean? With a capable starter,
3 guards and 2 tackles in the top 150 and still address some skill positions.
Man, we're not taking no 3 guards and 2 tackles in the top 150, bro.
We could, bro. I'm just saying we could.
We could. It's just not realistic because we have so many holes, bro.
Miller, we got a little bit of a lane before CB get out of here and want to get other people on too.
Bro, our receiver room is depleted, bro. Our receiver room is depleted.
Only the real survive. What's up?
What's going on?
What's good with you, bro? Is he in here? What's going on?
Oh, sorry. What's up? Sorry about that.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
What's up with you, my boy?
Nothing much hanging in there. How things going with y'all?
Hey, can't complain. Can't call it either, man. How you feeling about the draft? How you feeling about the Miami Dolphins right now?
I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you weren't a Tua guy, right? You were off a Tua, right?
I mean, I'm more of the aspect of if you prove you can do it, I'm with you. That's me. And I was with Tua after the Arizona game, but after that game, that's when I fell off the cliff with him. So, I just leave room for people to prove it to me.
Oh, I got you. What's your thoughts on the draft? What should we be kind of focused on? I mean, I know we got to look at the team from a macro perspective, and we kind of need everything. But where would your focus be? Would it be more defensive focused or offensive focused?
I'm more defensive. I want to end. I feel like with the first two picks that we got in the first round, one of them should be a defensive end.
How did you feel about the Messidor pick at 30?
13. No, with 13. Or the Messidor you're talking about, the kid from Florida or Miami.
Yeah. We picked him at 30, right? How did you feel about Messidor at 30?
I ain't mad at it. He's a DN, right?
Yeah.
I ain't mad at it as long as he can set the edge with the run and be able to get some pressure to the quarterback. I'm not mad at it.
Okay, all right. So you rock with it?
Yeah, like I said, like this draft with Hafley and Sully, I feel like they should be more defensive driven. Let the offense figure it out this year. Let them do what they do this year. Load up on defense. And next year, if everything pan out well and we got some pieces that we can work with on offense, in the next year's draft, we can go offensive. Get our linemen, get our skill players, whatever we need. But, right now I just feel like we got too many players that need to prove it offensively to be going in the draft, getting more players to prove it.
Yeah, I agree. So, I mean, what are your thoughts on the moves so far that we've made? The trade in Waddle, the cut in Tyreek, all these moves. You like the direction the team is going right now?
Yeah, like if we would like getting a quarterback like Malik, I feel like we should go ahead and scrap it all down. Make him prove that this is what he is. This is what he can do. We can build around him, make him prove it. I know we need players for him to prove it, but at the same time, if you can get some of these guys that like a Tutu Atwell and the guy we got from the Cowboys, if he could take them guys and he can make something work offensively, then I feel like Malik has done enough to prove that he can be a franchise quarterback in this league, and we can move forward and go from there. So I ain't mad at what they did. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually happy, and I think they just sitting back waiting on a haul for Achane for him to go. They ain't gonna just let him go for nothing. I think
But you
they
think
want
he
to
out
break
of
the
here?
bank with him. Yeah, I think they just want to break the bank with him, and they telling teams that he's not for trade, because if he for trade, you're gonna try to lowball me. But if he's not for trade, you're gonna come with something that's significant for me to look at. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you there.
So that's just where I'm at with it. Like I just feel like we moving in the right direction. We getting back on track from what Flo tried to do with us.
I got you. Hey, man, we appreciate you. Hey, I got to roll, man. So I appreciate y'all coming through.
We got one more, CB. We got one more.
Kenna, what's good with you?
There we go. What up? You still there, Spidey? Maybe they're not still there.
What's up? What's up? My bad. How you doing? How you guys doing, bro?
Hey, what's good? What's up with you, boy?
What's up, CB? I'm here, man. A long time no see, bro.
Hey, bro, I ain't
Same thing
seen
with Big
you.
T,
Hey,
man.
I ain't heard your voice in a while, bro. What's up with you, man? How you been?
Man, just here, just hunkered down, dealing with life and shit. But dealing with life and stuff. But nah, man, it's all good.
Nah, man, I hear that, man. It's always something
Yeah,
going on, man.
yeah.
But what you thinking, man? What you thinking about the Miami Dolphins?
I love the direction that they're going. I think as opposed to the previous regime, I think Halfley and Sully got a clear picture of what they want to do. They have a clear goal set in mind. Obviously they're trying to, do away with all the mistakes that the previous regime, the previous regime made. And we got to deal with it. It's going to be painful. $175 million in dead cap. It's painful for everybody, but in the long haul, it's going to pay off, because now they're going to put us in a position to be financially stable. We're going to have money to add players through free agency in the draft. And I like their approach that they're building through the draft. I mean, finally, I think, previous regimes didn't learn their lesson that building through free agency is not sustainable. It's not healthy for a team. That building through the draft is sustainable, because that's where you draft your building blocks. And then they have this develop mentality where we're going to draft our guys. We're going to, those are going to be the building blocks of our team, and we're going to develop them over the long haul and see how they come out. And so I think that's a more sustainable approach for a lot of teams. Like the Seahawks build that way, under, with John Snyder. Obviously the Eagles have done that. Yeah, they dabbled in free agency in there, but they build primarily through the draft. You saw how quick the turnaround for the Patriots was. So I think Miami is taking that approach, and obviously they're injecting the Green Bay philosophy of team building and, drafting and developing and all that stuff. So we'll see, man. We'll see what happens,
That's what's up, man. I think you're on the right track too. I think the Miami Dolphins are trying to, go about it the right way initially. I think they got their quarterback for the time being, and they're just gonna build pieces, build the defense, build the offense, and try to compete and get after it.
Mm-hmm.
But I appreciate you, man. I gotta roll, Big C. I know you can continue on rocking, bro, but I gotta roll. I gotta get in. But I appreciate y'all having me, man. Hit that like button on your way out. Spidey, is good seeing you, bro. We got to connect soon too.
Yeah, man, for sure, bro. Whenever you decide to go on, bro, I'll hop on there and we'll talk football like old times. So
for real. Hey, good seeing you, Big C. Hey, we definitely gonna keep rocking, man. Y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the homie, support the homie. We gonna keep rocking, man. Love y'all, appreciate y'all. Peace. I'm out. Hey, keep rocking though, Big C. Keep rocking.
I appreciate you, brother.
All right, bro.
Yeah, guys. So that was I can knock out another mock draft here real quick if you y'all want to rock out with me. Again, I can't see y'all. CB's channel is Finn's Take with CB83. Finn's Take with CB83. Yeah, I can knock out another mock draft if you want. You want me to hit another one real quick, or you all want to save it for tomorrow? It's up to y'all. All right. We got to call people that want it. All right, let's do it. Again, I'm not going to be able to see the comments really while I'm over here. So, yeah. Let's blow this up. Okay. Actually, I can maybe see them on my phone, which will help. Let's see. All right. All right. Yeah, make sure become members of the channel. I promise you it will be well worth it. Again, you have access to me whenever you need. Phone number, you get in contact with me. We'll be doing live streams on Sundays, which will be a fun time. Ask Bonnie if you don't believe me. I'll be getting upset. I'll be getting in my feelings. It's definitely an interesting time. Giveaways, you will be the first to be offered giveaways. I plan on doing some eventual traveling down to Miami, having weekends down there, Airbnbs. People that are members will obviously get the first opportunity to join us, and we'll have a real good time. Steaks on the grill. Spend the weekend together, partying it up, and then go to the game on Sunday. That should be a great experience. So a lot of great things planned. We just need to build the channel up. It'll be a great time. But let's get into this second mock draft of the day. Starting the draft. Boom, 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 boom. And let's go. Miami on the clock at 13 or 11. Mansour Delane's there again. You know I love him. Fano's there too. Tyson, Lemon, Sadiq, McCoy. Let's take a look at these picks. Dallas is offering us, well, we're obviously going to jump all over that. We're going to jump all over this. Move back one. Game pick 92. They took Delane. I am going to take Spencer Fano. I'm going to take the offensive tackle. That is a obvious. Well, actually, I'm taking this pick from the Rams. We gained pick 61 to move back another spot. Spencer's still there. Now I'm taking Spencer. That's a replacement for Austin Jackson. You can move Austin Jackson into guard. I just think that's a smart pick. Here, I am going to go and take a look at these trade offers again because I am a trader. I'm not a trader in the aspects that I'm a trader, but I like to move up and down the board. Let's see. I don't know if any of those. I'm taking TJ Parker, the edge from Clemson. I like him a lot. Back on the clock at 43. I know he's undersized. This kid is a beast, though, man. D'Angelo Pounds is a beast. We've had an undersized corner just like D'Angelo Pounds. His name was Brent Grimes. I think D'Angelo Pounds can play outside. Yeah, is he going to get beat sometimes by a bigger receiver? Absolutely. But this kid's got great hops. He's got great athleticism. He's a fighter. I like this kid. I'm taking him. Let's check all. Miami back on the clock at 61. We need a lot of different positions here. Let's take a look and see what picks we're going to have. 61 and 75. 61 and 75. Let's see what the trades are. 75. We're going to go ahead and accept this from the Patriots because they're giving us an extra fourth. Accept the trade. Move down to what did we get so far? Taking Romeo Height here. Taking Rutledge. This is going to be a little bit quicker. This is going to be a little bit quicker of a draft. I'm taking Wheatley. Go ahead and take Michael Trigg at tight end. All right, back on the clock. Back on the clock. Wide receiver. Oh. Julian Neal. 6'2". He's a bigger corner. I'm taking him. What's our next pick? Taking Bryce Lance here. Go ahead and snatch out Drew Alar. Yeah, this was just a quicker one. We're gonna obviously do a bunch more. Let me know what you guys think about this site I'm using. Stick to the model. Do you think it's an upgrade over PFF? What we used yesterday? I surely do. I like it a lot. Let's see. Edge. Is there any other edges? Like blue swing edge rusher. I kind of like him. Running back. No. Let's see who else. We're gonna go with the CJ Daniels from Miami at wide receiver. No, it's not free, but it's not expensive. I paid $8 for the month for the unlimited for the biggest package. So it was only $8 a month. Let's see. My picks. $227. Let's see. Let's see the trades. Let's see, create a trade. Let's get freaky with it. So what? I didn't gain no trades for next year. Where's the button at? Create trade. What the heck? Where's the little bar? I'm not seeing the bar to make it come down. Oh. Trying to move it over. God dang it. All right, there we go. Did we gain some trade or some picks? That's 2028. We gained only a 4th rounder. Yeah, obviously we're not doing nothing. All right, never mind. That was a whole waste of time. All right. Let's see. All edge. Wesley Williams. What's he doing? See, when you get down towards here, this area, you know, it's just a crapshoot, honestly. Let's take another safety. Jalen Husky out of Maryland. We'll take Jacoby Thomas out of Miami, hometown guy. And we will take another offensive tackle, this Diego Pounds. We got an A on this one. So we had an A- last time. We got an A this time. We took, let me know what you guys grade this one. We took the offensive tackle, Spencer Fano out of Utah, TJ Parker, edge rusher out of Clemson, D'Angelo Pounds, the undersized corner from Indiana, but he is an animal. Romeo Height, pass edge rusher from Texas Tech. So we got 2 edge rushers. Rutledge, offensive guard. So we got a tackle and a guard in the first 75 picks. We went safety at pick 87 was the Key Wheatley from Penn State. We got our tight end, Michael Trigg, tight end from Baylor at 90. Cornerback, Julian Neal, 92. Bryce Lance, wide receiver at 94. Quarterback, Drew Allard, to come in and compete at pick 130. 151, we took CJ Daniels, wide receiver out of Miami. Jacoby Thomas, safety out of Miami at 227. And Diego Pounds, offensive tackle, Ole Miss. What would you give that draft? What would you give that draft? We got an A on it. We got an A on that one. Do you like it or do you love it? I think he's going in the second. I see they're grading on a curve. What was wrong with it? I thought it was a pretty good draft. That's a different way you can go. Delaney was still there. Obviously, if Delane's there, I'm taking Delane 9 out of 10 times. That's just my favorite prospect in this mock draft or in this draft class. But I'm not gonna select the obvious choice every time. If Mansour Delane is there, I'm not gonna pick him every time because that's no fun. You know what I mean? You guys know how I feel about him. You know, if he's there, I would take him. But chances are I'm gonna go in a bunch of different directions. You know, sometimes we're gonna probably in some mock drafts, we might trade out the first round altogether. And no, I'm not saying that's necessarily the best move to make, but it just gives us a different perspective what we could do. You know what I mean? It just gives us a different perspective. Bonnie says, I still don't like Lance, but other than that, it was good. Bonnie, Lance is such a physical freak that taking him so late in this draft is just worth the risk to me. You know what I mean? It's just worth the risk. If that guy can put it together, being 6'3", 210 pounds, running a 4.3, that's dangerous. That's dangerous. His high pointing the ball, his 50-50 catch, contested catch he's great at that. So if you can turn him into a great route runner and redefine his game, he's a steal. He's a Brandon Marshall type player. He's a big, physical, fast receiver. I just think he's worth the risk in the 5th, 6th, 7th round. I don't want to trade Achane. Everybody knows my opinion on that. CB83, always you're welcome here. You know how I feel. I feel like me and you should put the work in, get things going, because me and you we can compete against a lot of these bigger Dolphin talk shows. And I think people enjoy seeing us together. Especially, today was a little bit more formal where we're doing a mock draft. But when we're just speaking Dolphins football from the heart, I think me and you have a really good rapport with each other. And I think people enjoy the conversation. So whenever you're ready to take this a little bit more serious, the sky's the limit for me and you together, I think. And personally, you know what I mean? And I think if you ask the chat, they'll tell you too. But it is what it is. I'm going to get out of here. I got a few things to do. Pounds is a left tackle for your information. Okay. And that's true, Bonnie. But we're not talking about his production. We're talking about God-given athletic ability. He's still, no matter who he plays against, you're still 6'3", 210 pounds and run a 4.3. It doesn't matter who you're playing against. That's just your physical traits. You know what I mean? But I'm about to get out of here. I got a few things to do. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll probably do another one of these. You'll probably get sick of seeing them because that's how many we'll do. But they're fun. They're a fun exercise. Yeah. So I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Donations are more than welcome. I appreciate them. These mock draft things cost money. So any help that I get from you is greatly appreciated. Just trying to build the channel. Become a member of the Finn Posse podcast. You got a bunch of, if you want to do a live, if any of the members want to do a live mock draft using my tools, stick to the metal. If you want to use my model, you're more than welcome. Members have that ability. Members are more than welcome to come on the show and do their own mock draft. They can make every selection, let us know why they're making the selection. Members have all the access to my show that they need or that they could want. If you want a segment on here, if you want a 5-minute segment to let things off your chest and let your opinion be known, members get that. You just got to be like, hey, Big C, I got something on my chest. I want to get it off. 100%. 100%. Join. I'll set the time up for you. Hey, Big C, I'd like to do a mock draft. Hey, Big C, this, that, and third. Oh, you got CB on today? I would like to talk to CB. 100%. Yeah, we let everybody come up and talk that wanted to talk today. But that's a thing that's usually reserved for members. So again, become members. It's well worth it. I promise you that. Bonnie just gifted a Finn Posse podcast membership. Someone's going to be lucky to get that. I appreciate you, Bonnie. Bonnie's my day one, for real. Bonnie is my day one. I appreciate her wholeheartedly. That's my homie. Bonnie is my home girl. But I appreciate y'all. I will see y'all later. And you know what it is. CB83 got it. Okay. CB, a member of the channel. Should have been a member. All right. I love y'all. And you know what it is. Fins up. Peace.
Yeah. It's Big C. Finn Posse podcast in the building. If you hating on the Fins, turn this up louder. I grew up on Shula. Chalk lines, cold rain, Marino in the pocket, dropping dimes, pure flame. 7-2 perfect, you can't say a thing back. Undefeated on your head, living rent-free fact. Jason Taylor off the edge, helmets turning skyward. That thumping chests, every hit like a siren. You talking about rings? Get your history straight. We the reason that the word perfect holds weight. It's that Finn Posse. Rage, turn the volume up. Hey, slick on Miami, you'll get called out tough. From the Orange Bowl ghost to that aqua on the cuff. If you doubt these Dolphins, you ain't studied us enough. Finn Posse. Rage, put respect on the name. Big C on the mic, lighting lanes in the flame. This the Finn Posse rage, yeah, we bark, we bite. If you talking about the Fins, better get that story right. Yeah, Larry C. Sonka in the mud, blood on his mouthpiece. Ricky in the backfield, making whole crowd screech. Wake off the snap count, quarterbacks daydreaming. By the time they look up, all they see is teal streaming. You forgot about Grease, you forgot about Twilly, you forgot Nat Moore. Going up, getting silly from Marino to a lineage, same jersey. We've been airing that thing out since before you that 30. Raise, turn the volume up. Y'all slick from Miami, you get called out tough. From the Orange Bowl ghost to that aqua on the cuff. If you doubt these Dolphins, you ain't studied us enough. Finn Posse, rage, put respect on the name. Big C on the mic, lighting lanes in the flame. This the Finn Posse rage, yeah, we bark, we bite. If you talking about the Fins, better get that story right. This for the diehards, slamming doors on the loss. This for the old heads still quoting Shula talk. This for the kids wearing jerseys in June, waiting all year just to scream in the room. It's that Finn Posse rage, turn the volume up. Talk on Miami, you'll get called out tough. From the Orange Bowl ghost to that aqua on the cuff. If you doubt these Dolphins, you ain't studied us enough. Finn Posse rage, put respect on the name. Big C in the crew, let them drown in the shame. It's the Finn Posse rage, yeah, we bark, we bite. Finn Posse podcast, get the Dolphin story right. Woo! Check.